But Dork back again, my friends, and today we are continuing my series on Qlik Answers. I know you're loving it as much as I am. Believe it or not, today is video 4 in my series. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the importance of feedback and the ability for chief question officers to do reviews. You ready to dig in? Because I've got some really cool stuff for you today. Last time I saw you, we ended the video with me asking a question as the Qlik dork on one side of my screen, and it told me it couldn't answer it. Can you believe it? How do I make a video where it can't answer my own question? Well, that's going to be resolved for you today, so let's go. In my video for creating an assistant, we ended it here. Qlik dork had went through and asked some questions, got to a question, needed some information. Our SAP wizard just totally ruined his day because it couldn't answer the question. Well, that is bound to happen in anybody's business. I want to show you today the importance of how to review the information. So notice here, for one thing, that Dalton Ruhr has the ability to review for the assistant while the Qlik dork doesn't. That right is granted to the users you wish by giving them the audit admin role within the tenant. So Dalton Ruhr can do the review, while not every analyst would be able to do that. That review is done in part by the users themselves helping. So as I was going through here, I simply asked the questions in my last video. Now I want to take a step back and see how we might fix that process. It's important that Dalton would have trained analysts like the Qlik dork to please give feedback. This isn't like a social ranking system. I'm not accumulating likes and looking for views and how many comments there were, right? It's simply a matter of, yes, that answer was a great answer. It helped me, saved me time. Yep, that answer is a great answer too. This answer saved my brain some work. I was able to read through the PDF in the section that you specifically pointed out in this lengthy contract. You found exactly the spot in the warranty to handle that. Fantastic. Good for you. Can you generate some things for me to think about? Those were great things. I would not have thought about how to look through all orders and find out the things that are in common, that boilerplate information that might be there. I love the fact that you were able to generate some questions for me. Those things really help me as an analyst as I'm on my way to becoming a chief question officer. Can you generate questions? Yep, absolutely helped me. I was not happy at all that you could not give me this answer. And so if I've trained them and they can provide feedback like, I know we have legal documents, why can't it give me answers about those, right? And so they provide the feedback. This isn't trying to be mean. I was joking about being a no good bucket of bolts and ruining my day. Obviously, I'm setting this up. So I'm going to come back over here as Dalton Ruhr, and now I'm going to go to the review section. I want to find out what's been going on. I set this SAP assistant up a day or two ago, or maybe just a few hours ago, and I like to come through here, and I can see now the number of questions that's been asked, the number that have likes, the number that have dislikes, and I might want to go through and find the things where they were disliked. Well, what I'm going to do, you'll see here that in having a split screen, there's just not enough room for me to actually work on this. So I'm just going to expand the screen and make this full screen. I would be able to come down and find the questions that were marked unhelpful or disliked and review those. I can see what the question was. I can see their interpretation. I know they have legal documents. Why can't it give me answers? Oh my gosh, I'm such a mess. I am so sorry. Qlik dork. You know what? In my haste to make a video about creating an assistant, I completely forgot I was supposed to add the legal contracts. So let me mark this as being reviewed so that I know I've gotten the feedback. I'm going to come back to the overview for this, and you know what? I'm going to add those legal cases. Let me walk through. Oh, here they are right there. Yep. I knew I had that legal cases knowledge base all ready to go. I completely forgot, hint, 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 to put those into my assistant. I can put those in. Again, those things have already been embedded and indexed, so they're ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and come back out of this, go back to my split screen mode. I can come back over here now as the Qlik dork if I were to get a call or if I'm the next person that asked that same question. Customer claims they cut their hand open in a bottle of beer. Is there anything similar? Yes, as a matter of fact, we did have a case that was similar. The court granted summary judgment for us. Well, gee, I would like to see that case. I can come in, see exactly what sections of it they were, pull those things out, right back to this customer and say that. Or I could keep asking questions like, who were the plaintiffs? And of course I spelled plaintiffs wrong. Oh man, that Homer and Marge Simpson, they were the plaintiffs in this case. They filed this lawsuit for this and that. Now, I should, of course, as the Qlik dork, continue to provide review. This was fantastic. That was very helpful. That is awesome. I sure appreciate you doing that. As always, folks, I sure hope that you have a great day.